Doctor Who Season 5, Episodes 17 to 22, titled The Enemy of the World. And this story is absolutely a hell of a lot better, 10 times more better than the Ice Warriors. The Ice Warriors was just a snowfest, to the point I was slowly forgetting what was happening. I didn't really care. This 6-part story, there's only one element that I was like, I really don't care about this, and I personally would cut it out. And are these two characters important? Not really. Why is it there? You could easily take that cat out of the story. It doesn't mean anything. You can still have still the same events and all that type of stuff. But all of it, the rest of it, I thought was intriguing and interesting. And it feels like, it's 1968, 1967 or late 1967. And the height of Bond was there, definitely in British culture. And it feels like someone's like, hey, let's make a Doctor Who episode, or let's do a 6-part James Bond spy story with the Doctor, with something that you would find something like in James Bond. And it literally was that. That's literally what the story is. I mean, funny enough, when on BritBox it had the description of the first episode, of the first part, and the description said the Doctor is mistaken as a prime minister or as a world leader in Australia, which I was like, and it's 2018. Now I'm like, to be fair, it's 2018. We were kind of, changing prime ministers like candy, so it's easy to be mistaken that the Doctor is the prime minister. I mean, to be fair, honestly, I think we should just do the American thing where it's like we pick our person. We do the election every 4 years, and we pick that person, and whoever is the leader, they're the leader for 4 years, until we guys say so. Let's not change people left, right, bloody center, to the point it just feels like, what's the point of an election if they're not going to stay there? It's that type of thing. But it sounds like we're not going to have that for a bit, so that's good. But when I saw that assertion, I couldn't help myself but make that joke. But then you realize, it's not. It's just like, it starts in Australia. It starts in this. And it's literally about, even though there's something I think you could never do today, and that is Patrick Troughton plays the Doctor, and was it not Staramanga, but Starmanga. It's like Starmanga. And he's playing a Spanish dude. And I'm like, that, as much as you can tell, he's having fun playing this guy. He's, being, gets to be, he's throwing an accent in there. He's being very, very fistful with his hands, and he's very reactional and all that. And it's just, but I'm like, as much as it's fun and it's intriguing, and I'm more glued as him as this other character than the Doctor, and it's literally like the Doctor isn't in the story much. He's mostly there like 25%, which is not a bad percentage, but probably because it's the Doctor. You're gonna have Patrick Troughton playing two characters. You need a good chunk, and you can't have the two characters because it's before the age of CGI. We need to not have the character, have the two characters in the same room. So it's probably like, pick it. But I was intrigued. I was glued. I was invested with the story. As I said, Troughton's clearly having a hell of fun of it. This is a very companion-focused story where it's all about the companions showing their worthiness, showing their independence, showing that they can hold themselves together, and knowing that, hey, maybe the Doctor's not with you, we know that you can do X, Y, and Z, and you got this cool spy, you got your like femme fatale, I would say Moneypenny, but kind of like your Pussy Galore type character who's able to whoop some, is the female spy who can whoop some ass as well. I was like, this is really good. This is really engaging. The only thing I didn't really care about was, like, so I'm just gonna call it Staramanga. Staramanga, his whole big evil plan, because he's like the big Bond villain, is the big evil plan is that he's creating natural disasters, and you're like, okay, how he's making natural disasters? He is having all these people, he's lying to these people underground that there's a nuclear war, and if you get out, there's radiation. I'm like, okay. But it's kind of focused on too long, and I get it, the idea is like, okay, to show us the reason we should care is because we are vested with these people. I just like, I kind of prefer if they were just like henchmen, I don't know? Like, hey, these people just work underground and they know how it works, and it's just and they have these two characters that felt very like maybe companion-ish, we're having companions, but yeah, I just like not really caring about. I kind of wish it was just like Evil Air, Starmanger's playing. This is how he's doing it, and that. But this story I really liked. I really had a joy of it. The next one, a lot of people say the next one's the Web of Fear. No, because there's a telegraph in it, and I don't have the animated recreation. So the next one this is technically the final story for us, for me, of Victoria. Jamie just sticks around. Yeah, I did look ahead. I was kind of curious how long Jamie sticks around. He sticks around to the very end with the second Doctor. Jamie sticks around, but Victoria leaves, and we'll have the final female companion for the second Doctor, and with Zoe. So yeah, I mean, Victoria, at the beginning I was like, oh, she's going to be one of those dumb companions, isn't she? But no, it's clearly they literally gave the character kind of do the whole thing of like, might not be smart at the beginning, now she's in time and space and don't know how things work. And then by now she's a veteran, she knows how things are and all that. So, yeah. But I always said, like, for me personally, these companions could easily be interchangeable. Like, if you said that character was meant to be Ian, if Jamie was Ian, or Ben, and Victoria was Doto, or Susan, or Barbara, or Vicky, or Polly, I wouldn't blink an eye because they're quite interchangeable. But it's the whole thing of like, but with Victoria, you can kind of tell they're trying to give her a little bit of difference, give her a little bit more personality, as much as they did in the 1960s. But next one will be at the end of season 5, The Wheel.